Good afternoon, it's Tina from Platina's. I hope you're well and have had a lovely Christmas. I did say I was going to do this video on Boxing Day, so my apologies because I'm doing it the day after. But this is a hand reflexology session for those who are going through emotional pain. So this time of year, it's a lovely time of year, and a lot of people love Christmas, but it also makes you miss the people that are no longer with us. So this has been a tough year anyway, and I'm sure not all of us have been able to spend it with family as we would have liked to have done. But for some of our family members are no longer with us, and we can miss them every single day. But I think Christmas time really makes it stand out that that person or people are no longer with us, and we can find it quite emotional time. So I know myself, my mum sadly got diagnosed 3 years ago, just before Christmas, and passed away in February. 3 years in February it will be. And Christmas was always a big time for our family. We always spent it together. So the fact that she is no longer with us, you know, and I love Christmas. Everyone knows I love Christmas, but I do struggle. I do struggle because you know that person is no longer able to share those times with you. So this hand reflexology session is kind of to chase the emotional pain away. So as always, have some hand cream ready, and we're just going to warm up our hands, the tissues on our hands. Just put a little bit of cream in. I'm just going to put my screen down so you can see hopefully my hands a little bit better there. Just massage that cream in and warming up the tissues of your hands there, your skin, and just give a little massage. So I'm going to start on the right hand today. I'm going to demo the points on the right hand, and then you can obviously repeat on the left side. Now, what anyone that's come to any of my Pilates sessions, I always get people just to give themselves a second, if you're comfortable, to close your eyes and just to do a full body scan. So scanning right from your head to your toes, anywhere where you are feeling any pain. Now for this purpose, it's anywhere that you feel that any emotional pain that you're holding. Each of us are different, and we hold our emotional pain in different parts of our body. For some people that can be in your shoulders, when you try and, to act as if everything's fine. We hold that tension in our shoulders. For some people, we can feel that stab of pain in our hearts. For others, it affects our breathing, so we don't breathe as deeply and as well as we should be, so in the chest area. So we're going to work today the shoulder area, the chest, and the heart reflex, and also the solar plexus, which I know we have worked on a few sessions now. And those are the areas where a majority of people tell me when they come and see me that that's where they hold their emotional pain. Now for some other people, you might hold your emotional pain somewhere else, but these are a few of the key places. So just warming up your hands there, and warming up your wrist, just stretching and flexing your hands there, just to warm that whole area up. Now like I said, I'm going to start on the right hand today, and we're going to start on the shoulder area because that's where a lot of people hold their emotional pain. Now the shoulder area is just underneath your little finger. It's in this region here. So we're just going to work in that caterpillar motion, just pushing down gently and slowly, just starting up to the top, and then go to the next line. Just kind of go to that next finger, and that's where you're working. Any part that you feel any crunchies or anything just feels a little bit tender, that's the area that you just want to focus on. So you don't, again, as I always say in all of these videos, you don't want to rush this. For my demo, I obviously don't go through it as long as I would if I was doing this just myself, but you're just working that shoulder area, just getting any of the tension and the knots out of that area, and you can just give that all a little bit of a rub there as well. Okay, so that's our shoulder reflexes, and we're going to work just on this one side to start off with. Okay, so again, just carry on doing that until you feel that sort of crunchiness isn't there as much. Just working across there, going from that edge of your hand to the other side, going towards your thumb there, that massage in. Okay, so that's the shoulder reflex. And now working on our lung area, our chest, because that again for our breathing. So we want to work the chest areas, this top part here, going in between each of the fingers there. So you're working up between the fingers. So going up starting from that thumb side, and you're just working up again in that caterpillar kind of walk, going up. And just do that 3 times in between each of the fingers, going up. And you can slide up as well if that feels more comfortable. That can feel quite nice working that area, or in that caterpillar walk. And remember, not too much tension on the thumb there, so you're not, you know, lifting your thumb up, you're keeping that thumb pushed down. Good. And going towards that little finger, so not going onto that shoulder area, but just in between your fingers there. And again, work it about 3 times. Any area that feels like it's crunching, then that's the area that you're focusing on. Good. And just give that a little bit of a massage there as well. So that's working the chest area, and where we can hold and not breathe as properly as we should. And another place where obviously we hold the emotional tension is in our hearts. We can feel, you know, we can feel that gap of that person and that emotion really deep, and it hurts. So our heart area is just by your thumb here. You're just working this kind of paddy area here, going in between the crease. So you're just going to work along, going towards the thumb, working up. And again, any areas that feel a little bit tender, that's the area that you're going to stay in and just work that little bit more in that area, going across. Just give that all a rub. And again, just walk across with your thumb there. Good. And give that a massage. And again, don't rush this, just spend a little bit of time, especially when you've done your body scan at the beginning. If that's the area where you feel you hold that tension, then that's the area that you want to work that little bit more. Excellent. Okay, so we've worked the shoulder area, which is just underneath that little finger, and then the chest area going up in between each of the fingers. And then in our heart area, heart reflex, which is just underneath that thumb there in that padded area. Okay, so that's the 3 main areas where people really feel that they hold that emotional tension. And then where we've worked this before, our solar plexus, which is in the centre of our palm. So we just crease that up there, and you can just gently work that area as well. So gently massage in and focus on your breathing there. So you've worked the lung area, the chest area I should say, not the lung area, and you're taking nice deep breaths in now, getting the breaths back in to your body properly. Excellent. And then give that all just a massage, working along the whole of that palm. Good. And just a little note that all the reflexes that we work on this side of our hand, it mirrors on the top of our hands as well, so we can work that heart reflex on the top of the hand as well there. Okay, and going up the chest area in between each of the fingers, and our shoulder point on the by our little finger there at the bottom of our little finger. So whatever we work on that side, you can work on the top of your hand as well. So give that all a little bit of a massage, and then just repeat on the other side. So working both hands, start with your right hand and then go to your left hand. and that's just to kind of work that emotional pain that you might be feeling, not just necessarily at this time of year, but any time that you kind of feel that you're holding that emotional tension in your body. So this will be the last time this year that you see my Christmas jumpers and my Christmas earrings, the snowman with the snowball there. I don't know if you had any snow where you were. We did have a few flakes here on Christmas morning, so yeah, a little bit seasonal there. But the Christmas earrings and the Christmas jumper will be going away for another year, so they won't venture out until next Christmas. So I hope you enjoyed that. As always, if you've got any questions, please do drop me a message and I will try and answer them as best as I can. Alright then, you take care, enjoy the rest of this festive time, and I will speak to you soon. Take care.